In this session, we will explore how to leverage the power of React.js combined with the capabilities of Cosmosm to build interactive and transactional application on the blockchain. During this session, we will discuss the tool libraries and development partners that facilitate smooth interaction with Cosmosm smart contract. By diving into the code example and practical, we will showcase how front-end developer can leverage the power of Cosmosm to create a dynamic and user-friendly application. So let's jump on the code editor and yeah, and in this session, you guys saw how we set up our Kepler wallet and how to get user address and account balance from Kepler. So now today we will learn how to mint an NFT and integrate in our front end. And after that, we list our NFT in the marketplace and also will showcase the listed NFT in our UI. So for that thing, this is our contact address for the integration of NFT, and this is our transaction command for mint an NFT, and this is our query to get the list of minted NFT. This is the transaction for a list or NFT in the marketplace, and this is the query to showcase all the listed NFT in the marketplace. So for that, first we need to create a two file for the transaction and query. So for that, I'm creating a two file. First one is the create transaction contact read.js file, and the second one is write contact for. Okay, so I created a two file. First one is contract read.js, and the second one is contract write. In the read file, we create our all the query function, and in the write file, we create our all the transaction function. So basically, this is our dummy UI. After integrating the query, we will list all the user NFT in the dashboard section. And here from here we can list our NFT in the marketplace, and after that we'll see all the listed NFT in the marketplace page. This is a create a NFT pop-up. So from here I will initiate a transaction to mint an NFT. So for that, first we need to create a transaction function. So in the contract write function, first we need to create a mint transaction function. So basically this should be async function, and here we pass the callback. So for creating our transaction function, first we need to the context RPC and the user address and the transaction message. So this is our transaction message, and in this transaction we will pass the owner and the title of our NFT, description, creator, and the token URI. So for that, first we create a variable for our RPC. Here we found this RPC and second wallet address. Basically, we take the address from the parameter. Okay, so now second, I'm creating a handle message for transaction. So in the handle message, okay, this is our okay. The parameter is owner. The second is title, description, creator. Is our creator. And the last one is token URI. So we will take all the parameter from here. First I pass the address, second title, third one is description, fourth one is logo URI. Okay. Put the address in owner, title for title, description for description, and for creator, we will pass the address here. And for token URI, we are passing the URL. Okay, so we created our handler, message handler. After that, we need the offline signer. So we get from the Kepler. Offline signer. It window Kepler dot get offline signer method. And here we need to pass our RPC. So just a second. Not RPC, chain ID. So I'm passing the context dot chain ID. After that, we need to create a connect signer method. And okay, so wait. Cosmogen client. We imported from the Cosmogen, and I'm using the connect with signer method. Here we need to pass the our RPC, and the second one is offline signer. So first I'm passing the HTTP URL, those I store in the RPC, and the second one is offline signer. Okay, that dot then and we catch the error here. So here I am using the client method for send and broadcast or transaction. Client dot send and broadcast method. Here we need to pass the wallet address and the message. So first we pass the wallet address and second message. So in message first we pass the type URL of our transaction, and second one is our values. So in value we will pass the sender contact address and our handle message. So in sender in, and our message. So message we need to pass in our encoded form like a JSON format. So first that's encoded that dot encode and there JSON dot 25, and here I am passing our handle message. And the next we need to pass the fee. So for the fee thing, I am creating a variable here. Font custom fee. Amount. Yeah. I'm passing the amount is 500K. And the second parameter is our denom. So in our case, we will pay the fee in our Comdex CMDX token. So I'm passing the CMDX denom here used in Udemy. And the second parameter we pass the gas. So gas, I will put them here. Okay, actually we put this function outside of the function because we will use in our next transaction. So custom fee. Dot execute. After that, we catch the error event and respond. And here we call back the error here. And in response, if response dot code is false means zero, that means our transaction is successful, and we call back the response null and response. Uh, else, if our error code is true means 2, 3, 4 something, as our transaction is failed. So in that case, we will return the callback, simply return the response, and here okay, we also return the callback. So okay, here we are done for the our mint NFT transaction function. Or sorry, before we need to pass the type URL here. So type URL is jump dot volume dot v1 dot message execute that dot volume dot v1 dot okay. And in sender we will pass the user address here and the contract address. Okay, so for the contact address we are creating a variable here. And our contact address is this one. And importing the contact address from our config file. So okay, now we are done here. So let's jump on our create NFT model file. So here we already created our UI code. So simply I'm just creating our transaction function. Before that, I thought ki first I will create our store all the value in one use state variable. So for that, I am creating one variable for NFT data. Okay. Use state. This will be our object. Here we will store all the parameter. First one is a title, description, uh, and okay, 5 parameters. So first one be title, second description, third one is creator, fourth one should be logo array. Two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Okay. So before that, take to give a name here for all the individual input. Name should be title. Here, name description, and third one is for creator. And fourth one is for okay. Title, description, creator, and logo URL. So I am also creating one on change function to store all the value in our UI. The dot name, and the second one is value. So okay, so let's test the function. Uh, Name, okay, title, okay, description, creator, address. Oh, this should be named the same again. Okay, correct. So our next step is to store all the value in our this NFT data variable. About that, um, value is storing our dot creator. Log this value here. So first I am connecting our wallet. I got our wallet address here and my amount, my wallet. Okay. So initially our all the variable is empty. Let's enter some name here. Okay. And, and get paste our address. And for the logo URL, I take a random image from the Splash website. You can use anyone. So okay, let's use first URL. Okay, so we are successfully store all the values in our NFT data variable, creator, description, logo URL, and title. So now next step to call our transaction function for mint the NFT. So I'm creating one handle submit function. Yes, okay. So here we import our transaction, create a transaction NFT. Okay, okay. First we need to import from export from here. For that, okay. So I am importing this function from our contract write file, and here we will pass all the data and call back. Error result. So first we catch the error here. If error is true, we return alert here. Sh dot error. Or simply failed the transaction message. If we get the result, then we also show a lot of success message. Message dot success. Successful, and also can log the result here. Okay, so we pass this handle message here in the form of on submit. Okay, we already created a submit transaction. So in our transaction function, we need four parameter: address, title, description, and URL. So for the address thing, we need the user address. We already store our address in the reducer function, so I am importing from there. Create model. Vector. Passing the first address. Second is NFT title. Okay, we can directly use this creator variable as well. NFT data dot creator. Second one is a title. uh, Title. Third one is description and URL. Description. Logo URL. 3 4. Okay. So we done with our transaction function. Let's run this. In the creator, we pass your address here, and logo URL, we will pass the URL directly here. Okay, so now run this transaction function. And yeah, see, we will see all the message in our Kepler, owner address, title, description, creator, and the logo URL. So I am approving this transaction. Yeah, so our transaction is successful and we got the code 0 and transaction has. So now second task is to list all the NFT in the dashboard section. So for that we call a query uh, on the token. So for that I am creating a file here in contract read file. So for that first user NFT list. And here we need pass some parameter here, right? Yeah, owner address. Okay. So for that, first we need to connect with the our Quorum client. Quorum client importing from the Quorum, and I am using dot connect method. And here I need to pass our RPC. So for that, I am creating one new variable here. Config RPC, importing the RPC from our config file. That's dot RPC. And second, after that, we need to call the query smart contact method. So I am creating this variable as well. Config is equal to await client dot query contact smart. So here I need to pass two variables, like two things. First, our contact address, and second is our query name. So for the contact address, I'm importing our contact address from our config file. And second, we need to pass our handle message for query. So on the token, and then we need to parameterize owner. In owner, we pass the address here. Okay, now we are done and return the config. Yeah. So this should be a wait. Okay, so we done with our query function. Let's import in our dashboard file. So this is our dummy data for I am using currently. So I am comment out this thing. Call the query function here. We need to import our query here. I am importing from our contact read file dot then response, and I will catch error as well. For the response, I log the response error. Oh, and here contact read need to pass the address. So I am importing the address from our reducer. Copy this, you select a line. Okay, now call this function. So I'm calling in use effect. Address. Actually, we put one condition here. If our address is true, then call this function. Okay, let's check. Oh, there is something. Oh, use effect is not defined. So first I am connect our wallet, and there is another. Uh, okay, define starts with. Okay. So user interface address client await cosmosm client dot connect method. I'm passing the config RPC and the second config client queries my contact, and this one is correct config. Oh, actually, I'm passing the same. Okay, so let's change the name config in config RPC. Just test again. Okay, so we get the user NFT list. So currently I minted 3 NFT in my address. So I think this one is the last NFT those I created previously. Right, yeah, this one. So now let's render all the NFT in the dashboard section. So for that, we go here, user NFT collection. We store all the NFT list in a variable. NFT, so we state define the state. Okay, that method response. Now log use the NFT here for render the user NFT. Okay, so now connect the wallet. Yeah, so we successfully render the three data. Let's set all the data here in our UI. So first, for the image, we will pass the token URL. So I'm using the ID. Sorry, just pass the index. Okay. Item dot token URL and also token URL. And again, so we pass the token NFT name. For the NFT name, use title. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so we successfully render all the printed NFT. So this NFT, the last one, those I created here. So okay, now set all the data here. So for that, we need to pass the item here and list NFT model, and here we catch the item. Let's render all the things in UI. No, this is a list. Very important item. Yes, the item name. And this, so what you can vary for the NFT ID. Title. Title. Next ID is our token ID. And for the file URL, we need to copy this token URL. From the token and description, the description here. Item dot description. Okay, let's test this thing. Okay, so first connect wallet. Get the address. Okay. Okay, so you can see all the NFT data here, like NFT ID, our NFT title, logo, URI, and the description. So our next step is we need to list our NFT in marketplace. So for that, we need to create one more transaction. That is create auction. So contract right. We copy this function from here and paste it down. Transaction for and then list NFT. And here we need to pass the message. What is create auction, and here what parameter is NFT ID duration amount, NFT ID and the duration, and the third one is a ask amount. And in ask amount we need to pass two parameters. First one is amount, and second one is denom, and the auction type. We pass the auction type. Just delete the token URL. Take all the parameters from here. Duration, and the name of duration, and paste here. For the amount, we take from here. And denom, is the denom here, okay. And auction type. Okay, so with the NFT ID, duration, ask amount, in ask amount, amount and denom, and auction type. So here we need to pass the duration in number and amount in string format. So let's change the format here. Amount we put string method, and for the duration is number. Type, and everything will same in the message. Okay. So now list copy this method and user NFT list transaction. Here let's import our transaction. So I'm copying the previous handle message for copy and paste, and contact right, copy the function name and paste it here, importing our contact right file. We change the parameter. First thing what I need, address, duration, token ID amount, and NFT ID. Okay, wait. Here address we need to change NFT ID. We need to pass the NFT ID here. In duration amount 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the address is for F5. Okay. So first we need to import our address from the reducer. I'm copying this line, importing here directly. Copying the address here. And second thing, we need to pass our NFT ID. Already pass the item here. Directly pass item dot token ID. Second is duration. So for the duration, we need to create two variable, duration and option type. So uh, and for the option type, we already in the value where set in set option type. Okay. So let's pass the duration here and what the next parameter is amount. Okay. For amount also create a one variable amount. Yeah. So pass the amount here and next thing denom and option type. So for the denom we pass complex denom down denom and option type. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so we successfully create a transaction function for a list or NFT. So let's pass the function here. Click. Before a list or NFT, I think we need to integrate our marketplace. So you will see the difference. Previously, we already list our one or two NFT. So after we hit our list NFT transaction, you will see one more NFT in the marketplace. First, before import the message. So before let's test our transaction function. Okay, auction type English. List price is okay 50. And duration is let's say 1 hour. Okay, so I will able to successfully initiate a transaction and FT ID, duration of amount, denom. Okay, so first let's integrate our marketplace. Let's comment this out all the data. That one variable. First create a query function for our list NFT. So I'm copying and paste this function here. Copy the queries, active option. Wait, okay, active option. And we don't need to pass any parameter here. So we put this empty. And I think no need to pass address here. So let's import this query method here. I'm copying and out this function. Maybe an FP list importing from our read file, read the parameter. Okay. Let's create a use effect. This function here directly. This effect is not defined. So see, currently we have two NFT in our marketplace. And now I'm removing this data from here and store in our use state variable. Respond option. Better than 0. Okay. So we need to pass the unique key here. I think the simple index. So the warning gone. Okay, now time to hit our list NFT transaction function. So I'm putting the list price is 50. Auction duration is set a transaction. Approve. Okay, there is some other that approve. Let's check the transaction function. Contact right here. Create auction. NFT ID, NFT duration number, ask amount, string, denom, and auction type. List amount here. English auction. Let's log all the values here first. For 50 English auction. Okay, let's check on the marketplace first. There is something wrong in that function. Press the create option and try. Oh, sorry, we need to pass all the parameter here as well. Oh, token ID, duration, amount, and option type. Okay, now our transaction is successful. Now check in the marketplace. Okay, we successfully list our NFT here. You can see the 3 NFT ID. Let's integrate is the amount type and okay, we are not getting the logo URI from the backend. Okay, so for now we can hard code the URL here. Let's use okay, first image for the card image NFT ID. We can use the item dot NFT ID auction ID. In bid amount. Okay, ask amount. Dot amount. Bid denom. In the denom. Okay, so let's test this guys. Okay, so we successfully render all the data in marketplace like NFT ID, auction ID, and bid amount and bid denom. Okay, denom. Yeah, guys, you can see all the data here. So yeah, that is we can able to render all the NFT. We can able to mint a new NFT and successfully list our NFT in our marketplace. So yeah, that is for today, guys.